Good evening, Clark. Welcome to Tasting Bothy, where every dram tells a story.
It's nice to be back. You seem to be
It's been a
missing
wee
for a
while,
while.
pal. Yes.
I know, been missing for a while.
You've been on holiday. I've not been well. I've had a couple of times I've not been feeling well and don't know what's been caused it. Not enough whiskey, probably.
Probably not enough whiskey. I would suggest
that's
that.
probably what it is. Because you've been on holiday, I've not had enough drams and I've dehydrated or something. And
You've
I need
rehydrated.
to get back in here. Yes. Anyway, this evening we have Gordi's C&D drams.
Mystery Drams. Good, aye.
Gordi's just joined us. All I've got, as I said, 56.4 is the C and 56.5 is the D.
Aye.
Now, I know how devious my brother-in-law could be. They could be exactly the same drams, right? Because that's the kind of person he is, and he could be having a lot of fun with us here. And
Gives us two the same. I don't know if we do that.
So 56.4 and 56.5. It could even be that he's made a misprint when he's written the thing.
He's put a wee drop of water in one of them.
Well, we need to put water in them. We'll definitely need to put this thing we're doing. So anyway, all I know is this again is from Gordi's Scottish Malt Whisky Society bottles. So they'll have some crazy name like, Paddy McGinty's goat, or, Old Mother Brown's drawers, or something like that. There'll be something, something like that.
I'm not sure what it is either of those.
No, neither they are. So without further ado, because we'll never guess what they are, but we'll have a go at trying guessing maybe the region and the cask makeup, because we could probably do that.
Perhaps.
We could have a guess at where we think the dram might be from.
Maybe.
But I'm sure the likelihood is
we'll be wrong.
We have not got a Scooby. Really actually have. But anyway, we'll have a go. We'll have a wee go. Anyway. So I'm gonna look at both glasses to start with. So I've got C and D.
Right.
I'm not dissimilar in colour.
No, they're very similar. I'm going to hold up the window.
Now, I'm going to say that, but when I saw them in the wee bottles, I actually thought one looked lighter than the other. But actually, when I look at them now, side by side, they look very similar. And obviously, you can see the viscosity and the legs running down the glass. You can see the ABVs. You can almost tell just with the way that they're both running down the glass. Anyway, I'm going to put D down before I forget which hand I put them in, because they're too close to tell what they actually are. And we'll have a wee nosy at it.
And then?
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I was just back from Dubai today.
All right.
Picked up a Bruichladdich sherry cask from it.
Very nice.
God was telling us to enjoy. He's not gave us anything else. We're getting no clues from him to enjoy.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Well, I was saying that this Alistair's saying that he's back. He's got a Bruichladdich, and it's a sherry cask, and I've got a sherry cask on my nose here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, it's Christmas cake. Dark chocolate for me. Christmas cake, dark chocolate. I think this is quite old, Clark.
I would disagree with that.
This isn't a young whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
It's so intense. With all these kind of dried fruits, figs.
Nice.
Raisins, and I think this is one of these that you like, Clark.
I think you could be right. There's Gav as well.
The nose on this is absolutely phenomenal.
It's
this
lovely.
for me, I will score this quite highly. I'm going to hazard a guess that we've got a space side.
Ooh.
Now, I know Gordon's very friendly with Sandy Hislop at Chivas Regal. So he's got, there's a few drams for up that neck of the woods that he's let me try. So
I can see where you're coming from.
Up there.
I can see where you're coming from with it being a space side.
Aye, we've got Strathylas be up there.
Yeah. It's nice. It's not hugely sherry. It's not a sherry bomb by any manner of means. It's light. It's quite.
It's just all these rich dry fruits. Absolutely stunning.
That's nice.
Right, well, a wee taste. Let's get in the
well, I think we should. I think we should. Cheers.
What did we say that was? 56.1? 56.4. Doesn't it taste like a 56.4 ABV?
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
It is. Not as much sherry on the palate as there is on the nose.
No, it's very.
It's very sweet. I'm going in early, Clark. I'm actually going to water my pipette. Just going to put 2 wee drops of water in that just to see
I tell you what it reminds me of. This when we were in Tenerife just a few weeks ago, although it seems like a few years ago now. At the end of the dinner, quite often you get a wee shot. And one of the favourite ones to give you was a coffee or a caramel vodka, right? And it had a nice sort of warm caramelly tea. And I'm getting a wee sense of that from this as well. When I took it, that's what it reminded me of.
I don't think it's vodka, Cliff.
I don't think it's vodka either, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But they did have a nice sort of toffee caramel kind of vodka that you often get a shot. And it kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of that, you know.
Now, I've added 2 wee drops of water to that, and it's become a wee bit more floral on the nose. The nose is even better. Oh,
is it?
Aye. The nose is even better with a wee drop of water on it. I'm just getting my wee book till I put some notes in here as to where we are.
That's bro. I like that. Yep, that's very good. I'm going to. If you think it's good with some water, then I'm just going to put a drop in and see.
I just put 2 wee drops in there, and it just loosens it up a bit. Becomes a lot sweeter, Clark, on the finish. It's got a lovely finish. The nose changes slightly as well, and it's a wee bit more floral. Well, that's good.
Oh yes,
See what I mean?
Oh, it's very different. I know. I get that. That is quite. That's quite remarkable, actually.
The nose changes. It really lightens it up. There's a lot more. This is what makes me think this is a wee bit older, because I think there's a lot going on there. It's had the opportunity to mature. It's had the opportunity to take everything that's been in that cask. But I wouldn't. Gordon's saying it's so nice with water. It's quite a change, and it is quite a change.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to describe this in this. If you're a whiskey drinker, you'll know what I mean. It tastes like whiskey. Now that I've added water.
I know exactly what you mean.
I don't know how to describe that, but it's as it's like a Scottish malt whiskey. You get the grain, you get the maltiness in it, you get the barley in it. When you've added that wee bit of water, that comes through. I don't know if anybody else has got a better way of describing that, but it tastes like whiskey.
Right. Oh, I do like that. I'll just write that in my notes here. Well, it tastes like whiskey.
I love it. Okay, I've scored mine. You want me to go first?
Have you? Oh, right. Hold on a minute then.
I know. I scored that quite quickly because
You
I
have?
enjoyed it that much. It's a cracker. Once we've done a wee bit, we'll get Gordi to reveal what it is before I open the envelope. If we can remember what it was. If you can remember what it was. But I'm definitely going to stick with my space side. I'm sticking with my sherry cask because I think it's a sherry cask. And I think it's between 15 and 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's quite old. Well, I'm not saying quite old, but it's not a 10 or a 12-year-old. But it's not a 20 or 30-year-old, if you know what I mean. It's an aged cask. It's had time to mature, and it's taking all that on. It's a lovely drab. Oh,
It is. It's very nice, eh? Right.
I'm not going to finish it off. I'm going to leave a wee bit for a mouthful at the end because I'm going to come back to that. That is lovely. I have an envelope. You sealed it upside down, by the way, God. Because I'll not know what it is. I'll not know, unless you've written it on the thing. Right, Clark, what about yourself? What's your thoughts? Which region?
Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to go space side as well. I don't think it's a Highland. It's certainly not a West. Of course, it's not a Lowland. I would go with you. I think you're right. I think it's a space
Cask
side.
type? You think it's a sherry cask with me as well? You're going to stick with that?
I think it could be. It's not overly sherried though. It's not one.
Do you think it's been finished in a sherry cask? Do you think it's been in something and then finished?
Possibly. Right.
Right.
It's not one of Gordon's sherry bombs he's given us a few times where you go, oh,
I know. I've had
that's sherry. You know, it's not like that. It's much more subtle. So if it is,
do you think then it's maybe in a second fill cask then? Cask that's been used before, sherry cask that's been used before, and then so it's gone into a second fill sherry cask.
Possibly.
So it's been used for something. That's okay.
Possibly. I don't know.
Right. Age-wise, what do you think?
Sorry? Say it again.
What age?
I think you're right. This is not a young whiskey. Right. But how old? Yeah. Who knows?
Well, Gordon's came back and said it's definitely a space side. I've opened the envelope.
Good. All right.
So before I tell everybody what we've got, and Gordon puts it on the screen, what did you score it? I gave it 93.
Oh, right. Very good. I've given it 92.
Right.
And I could easily have come up a bit, you know, because it is a nice whiskey. It's a lovely whiskey.
Right. Okay.
I'm enjoying it.
So, the dram. I spoke about Mrs. Brown's drawers earlier on. The dram's called Kiss Me Pedro. That may have been something Mrs. Brown said. So, Kiss Me Pedro, it's called, from the Malt Whisky Society.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting, Clark.
Okay.
It's actually an ex-bourbon hogshead.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
that's it.
I didn't get that. I really am not getting a lot of bourbon for that. I was getting more sherry fruity stuff like that was in it. So that's into a, oh, wait a minute, ex-bourbon hogshead, second fill PX
There you go.
hogshead.
There you
So
go.
that's why we're getting that wee bit in it. Remember I said to you, could this be a second fill or something like that? So,
yeah,
and
good.
it's a Craig Ellachie. So we are Speyside, Craig Ellachie. And funnily enough, I don't know if Gordon knows this, Craig Ellachie is up in Dufftown, up in the Moray coast.
Mm-hmm.
And it is owned, I know that this is owned by Chivas Regal. It's one of Chivas Regal's.
Right.
So Gordon might not have known that this is one of Sandy's stable, or was one of Sandy's stable up there at Craig Ellachie. But it's an ex-bourbon hogshead, second fill PX cask.
There you go.
So
that explains
that
it.
makes sense. It makes complete sense to me on that, having tasted that.
That's right. Slightly sherry, but not overly so. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah.
But it disguises. It disguises
17
well.
years. There you go.
17-year-old. That's a 17-year-old. So because on the nose, again, I'm still picking up all that toffee and coffee
That's right.
that's coming through it. So rather than, I'm not picking up a lot of that bourbon that you would expect with the vanilla. There is vanilla in it. I now see I say that, and I'm picking vanilla up as well. I've enjoyed that, Cliff.
That's a nice dram. Well done, Gordi. That's a nice dram.
Now that might be one that I would actually consider purchasing. A Craig Ellachie. I'll look forward to when any of the whiskey festivals of it. I'll try and see what's on the Craig Ellachie table. I'll go and visit that, for instance, because that's a good dram. So there we are, folks. That's dram number 1 for this evening of Gordi's Mystery Drams. Craig Ellachie, 17-year-old, Speyside, single malt, in a ex-bourbon and second fill sherry cask. Highly recommended. Clark gave it 92. I gave it 93. So it was definitely a 9 out of 10.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm sure the two of us can maybe stretch that to a 9.5 out of 10. But so that's where we are. That's what we're giving it.
I wouldn't be arguing with that. 9.5. It's a nice dram.
Yeah. So the next one we have is Dram D.
Dram D.
The envelope. Dram D, 56.5% ABV. Right. So another cask strength whiskey. Another one from the Scottish Malt Whisky Society. Gordi. And let's see what we get with this one.
Well, it's not the same dram, is it? That's for sure.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the same dram.
It looks the same, but it's not the same dram.
No, Gordon, I wouldn't say no if I visited you. You're quite correct.
That's for sure.
The nose on this is completely different.
At the time.
Have I mixed my drams up? Well, I like the nose again.
It's nice as well, right?
It's because the nose is completely different. I can't even get a... It's quite citrusy, Clark's the first thing that I would say. I get a lot of citrus off of that.
I see what you're saying.
And I'm getting a bit of that kind of oily note to it.
I knew you were going to say that. I was just,
like
I was waiting for you to say it's a wee bit kind of linseedy. That's what I was waiting for.
But that's about it. I'm not getting any dried fruits, not getting any and I'm not getting any vanilla. Maybe a tiny wee hint of vanilla. It's woody though. It's quite woody. It's quite earthy, Cliff.
Yes. Aye. I see what you're saying, aye.
The more I knows it, the more I'm beginning to pick things up. That it's quite musty, quite earthy. That, as I said, even a bit of lemongrass maybe. Citrus, I'm saying that lemongrass, and maybe even a light wee bit of coriander at the back of that.
Oh.
Jasmine.
Oh, you're on a roll now.
Floral. It's quite florally. The more that I knows it, the more that I'm getting all these kind of notes.
Yes, I can see where you're coming with the flowery and jasmine kind of. I get that. I can definitely get
fresh. It's a fresh nose.
Lovely.
Right. Slange, mate. Let's have a wee sip of this. See where we go. 56.5 ABV. Now, this is a lot more peppery than the last one. You get that ABV a wee bit higher with that.
Oh, yes.
This is a bourbon cask. I'm going to nail my colours to the mast. This is, I think this is a bourbon cask.
I couldn't disagree with you there at all.
I'm not getting
any sherry from that at all.
No, it's strange.
Very dry. My mouth's quite dry after that.
Now, that is where I think it might be a sherry cask, is the dryness that comes with that. It's like a really dry sherry.
Aye.
It doesn't really have any on the nose, but it's a dryness that gives you that. It's quite salty. It's really salty.
It is salty, yes.
But there's no smokiness to it.
It is salty, aye. Good. That's why my mouth is so dry, because it's quite salty. That's it.
This one's messing with my head because it is so salty that you would think that this could be an island malt or a West Coast malt without the peat in it.
Without the peat, Yep. I see what you're saying.
It's a fact. I can't get how salty this is.
It is. It's very salty. Aye.
Right. I'm going in with my water because I wonder if this is going to change the profile for us. So, 2 wee drops. Always 1, 2. And see if that alters the profile. Because I'm finding that very dry, very salty, quite sweet.
Very, very salty in the front of my tongue, which I didn't notice when I had my first drink of it. But having gone back and had another drink, very salty in the front of my tongue.
Brother-in-law sitting at home here in the new club, laughing.
Laughing at us, aye. I can see that as well.
Oh.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of laughing there anyway.
a lot of laughing emojis.
Aye, that's almost hysterical, in fact.
Right. It does change a wee bit with the water.
It does.
The nose doesn't change. In fact, I find the nose even more perfumey. This actually reminds me of a Tam Do that I once had.
Tam Do, really?
Yes.
Really?
On one of the, you know how we do that at Rosebank? We used to do the master class, but you actually did the drams.
Yep.
I remember nosing a Tam Do out of all these bottles. Cask strength. that has that same nose, because I'm now, with a little bit of water, starting to pick up some toffee and caramel, which wasn't there without the water. Wasn't there without the water. Still got a little floral note. It's got a little bit of coffee in there as well. And I'm now thinking that this is a sherry cask. I was bourbon earlier on, but I'm now... Tam do, tam do, tam do do, tam do do do, tam do do, a barack or a baroque cask finish. And that's like this. My mouth is full of sherry now, with a wee bit of water.
I'm still full of salt.
Saltiness is still there, but it's like more like a salted toffee or a salted caramel.
It is an intriguing one, yeah. Gordi says this is an intriguing one, and he's right enough.
Is I. It's probably till Yugoslavia or something like that. We're waxing lyrical about all these Scottish drams for Speyside or whatever. I think this is a sherry cask. The more it's really, it's getting more and more toffee for me in my nose. I'm finding it hard to pick a region.
Aye.
See, this could be something like a Bunnahabhain, which Disney have to be that kind of west. But you know, Bunnahabhain's like, you didn't always get that smokiness with a Bunnahabhain.
No, you don't. That's right. I had one recently, and no smokiness at all.
Right.
You never
The
thought
sherry cask Bunnahabhain doesn't have any of that. But the sherry cask Bunnahabhain doesn't come at 56.5 ABV.
Oh, for salt either. Oh, I can remember. Was a tricky wee one, this one.
Alistair's saying that the Tamdhu sherry, cigar sherry finish is quite a dram. I know I've had the Tamdhu cigar malt. I didn't like cigars, so I've never had it with a cigar, so I don't know what it would be like that. But my mate Victor, who works for Ian McLeod Distillers still, he has been doing a lot of the Tamdhu cigar tastings. So he's been across to Switzerland, he's been across to Vienna doing these tastings, and he's about to fly out to Miami in July to do exactly the same thing over in America. So he likes his cigars, and he's doing the Tamdhu cigar malt type thing. In fact, I was with Victor today because he was abseiling down the Port Elite distillery for the MS Society. He suffers from MS, and so for charity today, he was coming down the Port Elite distillery. So I went through to offer my support for the bottom and watched this big loon for Elgin dangling off the side of
a big square block.
It's quite high up. I didn't realise how tall it was.
It is. It's very tall.
He's a big laddie, and he looked kind of wee for the top. Anyway, meanwhile, back in the tasting bottle.
Back to the issue in hand. Back to the issue in hand here.
Meanwhile, back in the tasting bottle, where two boys were tasting a dram and got distracted.
Easily distracted, I have to admit.
Where? Right. So, where are we now? What we got with this? So I'm toffee in here. I've still got all these light flowery notes. I think it noses a bit like a Tamdhu sherry cask I've had before. So I would have to go Speyside again if I'm going to go. And that it can't be a Tamdhu. Please let it be a Tamdhu. I didn't want it to be a Tamdhu. Because if it's a Tamdhu and I didn't get it, I'll be really annoyed.
This could be anywhere near the seaside. I don't know. But very good.
I'm just going to. So again, I
Well,
think the nose scores
quite
quite highly. I've got Drams seeds in here, so I think the nose scores quite highly for me. And the palate's all right. The finish. We've never had a dram at Gordon's. Gordon says I'm safe. It's not a damn do. Thank goodness for that. But does that mean it's not a space side? See, now he's messing with my head. I'm getting it. Because I said it's maybe a space side, then could it be a tam do? It's not a tam do, but does that mean it's not a space side? Is that saltiness flinging me?
Aye.
I think it's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finding hard to pin an age on this, Clark.
Aye. Who knows? Who knows? This is.
I don't think it's as old as the last one, and it was a 17-year-old.
17-year-old, I would say. Aye. Mm-hmm.
So maybe between 12 and 15. It's definitely not. It's not a young whiskey, but it's not got the same depth that the previous one had. To have been in a cask for maybe that a length of time.
It's getting to the stage now when I taste it, I'm only getting salt. I'm not getting much more than salt. Because before I was getting the more of it I'm drinking, the more saltiness there seems to be coming through in this.
I agree with that. I think finish wise, it's a very salty dram on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Right, have you scored it?
Mm.
Right, what have you scored it?
I've scored at 91. It's a nice dram, but it's a bit salty for me. I'm actually finding that I'm drinking salt now.
Aye, it is. You feel like you want to have a glass of water with it, don't you? I'm going to do something, because I've got a wee drop left, I'm going to do something that I didn't usually do. I'm going to add another couple of drops of water in it.
Oh, come on then. Let's do it.
Sometimes you can lift it up and then you can drop it. Adding that wee bit of water, I want to see if it just changes it a wee bit. So, I can see that nose is not quite as caramel as it was. And that's about washed everything out here. So then you add any more water.
I'm not doing that then.
All of these drops. Mm-hmm. It's still very salty.
I can't believe I've never had such a salty tasting whiskey.
No, I would agree. I've never had a salty whiskey like this.
No.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's making it really hard for me to kind of place a region here. This is my natural feeling to this. When I nose it and taste it, with the nose with the caramel, and I think it's a sherry cask, I think it's a Speyside. But tasting it and the finish on it, I think it's coming for the West Coast somewhere.
Heading West Coast now.
And I think it could be coming for somewhere like Isla, like a Bruichladdich, or perhaps a Bunnahabhain, something that's not got always a lot of peat in the drams. It's a difficult. Can you place it? Could I hazard a guess at where it was from? No.
No, I think you've beat us this time. You've beat us this time, Gordi. I don't think.
I think so. Region, I'm struggling completely. Distillery, not a clue. I've never had the dram for any of these distilleries before. Craigellachie, I've never had a Craigellachie before. Well, I might have done. I think you might have gave me one before. Aye, I think so. But and age-wise, I'm going to say it's a 10 or a 12-year-old. On my nose, I'm going to say it's a sherry cask just because of the nose here. And for the region, I'm going to go West Coast.
Right.
I'm going to go Isla, and I'm going to look at something like that, something like a I wouldn't haven't.
It could be just as easily up in the northeast. It's just it's just the seaside, salty seaside. So
well, the only other one that I remember having as anything as salty as that previously was Old Pulteney.
yes, that's what I was saying. It could be northeast because it's got that kind of
okay, yeah, right.
saltiness
So
about it.
Highland Malt, Old Pulteney. I gave it 92, by the way. You said 91. I gave it 92.
Mm-hmm.
But I could quite easily have taken a point off.
Just for the saltiness.
Aye. Because all it's missing is the vinegar and the fish and the chips to go with it.
Aye,
I think if I was going to pair it with something, I would pair it with fish and chips.
Aye. Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying. Aye. Right, come on, right, open that envelope and put us out of misery. What is it?
Open the envelope. Open the envelope. Open the box, take the money. Right. The bottle is called Gathering Seasons and Friends.
Gathering Seasons and Friends. Really? Okay.
I never know what it means. And then that one written on the bottle, it says a glass of crisp white wine in a daffodil field, followed by bacon wrapped asparagus, and water adds a melon melody and a barley grass juice. I think some of these folk that write these smoke weed or something.
I'm thinking they're on more than whiskey, aye.
It's 16 years old.
17, is it? Really?
Aye. Now, it's an ex-bourbon barrel again.
There you go.
But it's finished in a first fill Bodega PX Baroque PX cask. So that's why I kind of thought it was like the Tamdhu, because I remember having a Tamdhu that was in a Baroque cask, and it was just amazing. And it's called Altnaban.
Well, it's
ALT.
he's right.
Hyphen A hyphen man.
Mm-hmm. So where's it for?
Speyside, that's a Speyside malt.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I've never had one of them before. But as Gordon said earlier on, if I was at the house and I would visit and they said, do you fancy one? I would say, oh, I definitely. I actually quite liked that, Clark, because we obviously you gave it a 91, I gave it a 92, so we're both giving it 9s out of 10s. Both plans again, 9s out of 10s. It's a great draft. There's no two ways about it. It's a lovely draft.
It's a good dram, aye. Aye.
So, well done, Gordi.
I've enjoyed that.
We've got Drams X and Y. I have them here. They look more like a couple of samples that Gordon was supposed to hand in to the hospital or somewhere like that. But anyway, I'll believe that they are Drams. Don't know what they are. So these two are on the window ledge for you, Clark. And I have X and Y. What else have I got in there? Oh, that's Drammy B earlier on. X is 59.1% ABV. And Y is 54.4. So Gordon makes a valid point.
Right,
it's reason that they're from the same region, similar maturation, 1 year difference, but they're two different drams, completely different. And he's right. And that's the joys of whiskey.
It is.
The joy of whiskey is there are so much to choose for. There's so many things, and folks who say, "Oh, I didn't like whiskey," you know.
You just haven't had the right one yet.
That's right. You haven't tried enough yet.
Mm-hmm.
Keep trying whiskies because you'll find one for your palate, for your taste. Unless you're one of these folk that when you have a whiskey, you want to fight with everybody. That's a different kettle altogether. Because there are people out there that
Oh, I
the
know.
old firewater turns them doolally.
I've met a few of them.
I have too many whiskies, I just want to fall asleep.
I'm the same. I'm a happy drunk. I'm a sleepy happy drunk. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's sleepy happy drunk. No happy sleepy drunk.
Oh, well, you put it either way around, it doesn't matter.
Half the dwarfs. You can't be half the dwarfs just in one go.
Oh, it can be grumpy as well.
Happy sleepy dozy grumpy. That's not dozy, it's dopey. Right, that's me. Like
dopey as well. Okay, you've been told my wife.
I'm following no way out, but we'll be on the dwarfs before we're finished tonight. Anyway, right, we shall bid our people who have joined us tonight, Alistair, Gav,
Right.
to Bob Rocket, Gordi. Well done again. Fantastic drams.
Very good. Thank you, Gordon. Very good.
I was sure Jason had joined us as well, but maybe I misread that. I thought Jason had joined, but he sent me a text to say he was joining us, but I didn't see any messages from him. So. Oh, and by the way,
what?
Before I finish, I was in Tesco's yesterday, and they've got the new Glengoyne release, signature release. Tesco Club card, 24 quid.
Really? Wow. Wow.
So,
well, that's amazing. Well, I hope they don't sell them too quick.
Well, you better get yourself down there as soon as possible. In fact, you've only got 2 hours before the canny stops. They still selling you at 10 o'clock.
I'm not going to get doing it this time.
I know. No, but we'll know after you've had flipping 2 of them.
It's a Chivas as well.
Oh, it's a Chivas as well, Gordon. Interesting. No wonder the Chivas Regals and the Royal Salutes are so good drams when they're putting that kind of stuff into them.
Yeah, putting good stuff in it, eh?
Anyway, I think it's long overdue that we take the caravan up to Speyside and have a wee trip round Speyside distilleries.
Well, that would seem like a reasonable idea.
But I think you and I are agreed on it. We just need to convince our wives.
Convince our wives that going somewhere with distilleries is a good idea for a holiday, aye? That's maybe the hard part of it.
Caravan up to Cludden. Take up the Cludden or somewhere like that, and then we can go along that Speyside trail from Dupton and along that way, Strathila, Knockandoo. Obviously, we've just had one there on the road, Craigallachie, down into visit the where they make all the whiskey barrels down in the Speyside.
You're going to get us killed here. You know that.
Well, it says it's up in Glen Rhines. Is it Glen Rhines? Aye, so that's the Ben Rhines distilleries up there as well. There's another one we could visit. There's a lot of them we can visit. But anyway, we will bid our friends a fond farewell. We will catch them once again in the tasting bottle. Hopefully we're back next week. We've got loads to go at.
We'll have tons and tons and tons.
I don't know. We've got a few drams that have come from Garson in here. We must have about 6 of them.
We have, aye.
We've got Gordon's X and Y to have. We've still got a few of Tony's to have. So, I don't know. We maybe need to have an extra. We need to have a midweek one, Clark. We're going to have to start adding midweek
ones. We're not going to have to do this 2 or 3 times a week to get through this.
Well, at least, or maybe once a night. Just a drama night for the next 4 weeks. To catch up, because we're behind it. We're getting behind with holidays and being unwell.
We need to stop being unwell and going on holiday.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, we've
We'll
still
need
been
to
on
find
well
some.
then.
When we're away on our cruise together,
Aye.
we'll need to set the camera up. I'll bring my tripod with me, and we can go and find a wee corner somewhere
That's not hard to do.
and bring the tasting bottle live from the
Be good, sir.
from the ship. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, good night, folks. Have a great time. For Clark and I in the tasting bottle. We'll see you again soon. Take care now.
Can't tell a story. Right.